right, back at the DDHQ. Now, speaking of Lamborghinis, obviously the SVJ is quite crazy when you look at the body, the design that Lamborghini came up with to give it more aero, more downforce. Lamborghini's always been known for being super aggressive and crazy with their designs. This definitely resembles more of like what you would see on a raced car that's on a track. You know, things like the wing and the aggressive scoops and the side skirts and obviously like the winglets and everything in the front. Then of course we went and put a 1016 roof scoop on. Now, the thing I've always loved about the roof scoop is that is direct from race car like technology. The whole idea is to get cooler air from away from the engine and force it into the engine. That's why I love the Super Trofeo Evo. Now, in the first version of the Huracan Super Trofeo, they didn't have a roof scoop, and they added that to the Evo version, and that is why I wanted to get that kit. Now, what's kind of a bit of a bummer is that they've come out with an even crazier kit for the Huracan race car. Now it's called the Evo 2, and for the most part, it looks very similar. We are putting on what is not the Super Trofeo, but the Super Trofeo Evo, but not the latest Evo 2 package. John is flying through this, by the way. Look at this. So all torn down as you guys saw it. This guy's an animal. He's having a little pizza party here. You sent me this photo where you've already got the airbox out, the exhaust off, so that you can make it so that
the exhaust.
Yeah, 100 pounds is what a stock exhaust weighs on a Huracan or an R8. That in itself being removed is a massive weight reduction. And as you know, no matter how much power you can add to the car, you can always start reducing weight to make the car quicker. And these are sick. These are John's custom BBS wheels that he has. And these are magnesium?
Magnesium, yeah.
This is big bucks. Like magnesium wheels are no joke.
$1,000.
How much?
15,000.
15?
Yeah.
For one set.
One set.
$15,000. Now, check this out. He's removed the exhaust system. What a beast. 100 pounds, eh?
For sure. So, this replaces that.
These two pipes replace that.
Yeah.
Now, I want some people to understand the emission side of the car is still in the car. The cats are actually built into the headers. That's absolutely crazy. Look at the difference in that. So John's got all these parts laid out. He's just flying at it right now. I'm honestly just blown away at how fast this gentleman works. And it's all in part to the fact that he's already done 2 of these kits.
Rotating all this stuff.
What is that?
This one's for the radio.
So many weird little pieces.
And we got those little wings gonna come out, so we gotta clear all this stuff in there.
Oh, that's right. This is the little, you can just see it here. This little slit right here is where the wing goes down and bolts onto the chassis. The actual race car is not built at all off of a street chassis. This tub, carbon tub, is what they build the race car off of, and then all the rear end and everything's different. This has a roof scoop that comes up and sits over here, and it comes down into this. What's interesting is on the Huracan STO, Lamborghini themselves also put a roof scoop on it, but it's not functional. It actually doesn't go anywhere. It just, basically the air kind of comes in here and, if you will, maybe blow some air around on top of the engine. So on the race car, it's obviously functional. What's crazy about the race car is it replaces the airbox and basically has this big, almost like a snake-like look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like a cobra. We have that piece in here somewhere.
Wishbone kind of.
Like a wishbone, yeah.
Like that.
And
the flux capacitor.
The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
Lamborghini's flux capacitor. That's what we've officially renamed it, thanks to John. You even tried to line that up at all? The flux capacitor, do you think it would line up?
Yeah, it will.
Do you think we could actually make it functional?
Yeah, it's gonna be functional.
So it could be the first functional roof scoop.
Exactly.
Look, I don't know, but from what I've seen, I don't think Alex Choi's is functional. I think he just put it together and it's kind of like the STO, it just blows air. So we can actually make it supercharged with a functional roof scoop. World's first coming your way here on Daily Driven Exotics. Now, the other thing to know is John had not the Evo, but the Super Trofeo kit. Generation 1. Mark had one.
Yeah.
Ryan had one, right? And the only other car besides this car so far that we know of that would be the Evo, the Generation 2, would be Alex's, and then this car. And then I know there's people already in the works, John, that are making the Evo 2. The 3rd generation, which is crazy.
But ours is gonna look way better.
It'll look way better. I like this. This guy's got the right attitude to be here. If you were curious to know what that even looked like, you could go Google it. Actually, in fact, VF Engineering owns the car. They have they had a Super Trofeo Evo 2 that Nick invested in and actually got a couple of race car drivers, and they had a full-on race car go racing this year in the Super Trofeo series. Nick let me even drive that car around a parking lot at one time. It's full race car. It has no DCT transmission. It's got a full sequential gearbox. It's got a clutch pedal and everything. It's quite interesting to drive and very, very difficult, to be honest, because it's meant to just go and then just be basically flat out for racing. It was really not daily drivable. That's why we choose to make a street car look like a race car. Let's do a little slow-mo montage, you guys, of the progress so far, because I'm getting really excited about this build. I'm here with John, and he's working on the Huracan. Dude!
He doesn't waste any time, does he?
Well, he wasted a little time. He ate a pizza. How does this guy have the back end and the thing on already? And he said, by the end of leaving today, that'll all be bolted on.
Wow.
Impressive, right? Look how crazy that looks, like the back end.
I'm gonna do the diffuser.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's like a total game changer.
Anyhow, I know you're on your way to the airport. Just wanted to call and say, I love you. That's it. That's it. Don't make a big deal out of it.
I mean, I like you a lot, and there's things I love about you.
Now, I'm in love with you, Dave, so don't make a big deal out of it. Have a safe flight. I'll see you when, yeah. Safety first, kids. Remember that. Safety first. So John is doing arts and crafts on my rear diffuser. That's all you really need to know about that. He's gonna hack some stuff up. We're gonna watch him. Because we're in the LA area, John is convinced this actually no longer needs to be a Super Trofeo kit. It actually needs to be a lowrider, and it needs to be able to do three-wheel motion, apparently. Look at this thing. I actually, funny story, had an 88 Toyota pickup truck. Now, you gotta remember, when I was like 15, 16 years old, lowriders were very, very, very cool. I was obsessed, absolutely obsessed with lowrider trucks. So when I started working for my mom's restaurant, I wanted to earn enough money to build my own lowrider truck, and I had to have hydraulics. So I did accomplish this goal by working very diligently with my mom in the restaurant, earning tips while serving on tables at only 15 and 16 years old. I took all the money I collected and I built my dream lowrider out of my 88 Toyota pickup truck, which I painted a Dodge Viper yellow at the time, which was a bright yellow, and I had hydraulics that did three-wheel motion, pancake, side to side. It was crazy. That's basically what that just reminded me of, because my truck used to go on that much of an angle. I thought it was cool. I'm sure the adults thought I was a complete idiot. What is this?
Oh, this is a tool you never see called a triple box square.
A triple box square.
Yeah, Lamborghini uses.
That doesn't look very square at all, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be like 3 squares.
Ah.
Like 3 times.
Smarter minds than mine have invented that. This guy's got a different Rolex on today. Let's see how many different ones he has throughout the build series. My man. Let's try to get this in. And this is actually, the diffuser's not as light as you would think, actually. John's muscling it in. He's still not catching. Take a break. Dude, do you want me to help you with that a little bit?
I can give it. Call my mom. I need to know.
Call your mom. Mom! Let me know when you're ready. Oh shit, now we got the rear bumper coming off.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't want it to fall on your head.
No, I won't. I just gotta get one screwed.
John has resorted to using a jack, which is very smart, opposed to having my dumb ass hold it and then him try to hold it up, but we almost drop other parts on our faces. I would have never thought of that. Again, I'm learning. I am observing, by the way, while he does this, and I'm trying to take it all in and understand why he does what he does and how he does it in the order he kind of does it in. Like the basic stuff, you know, nothing crazy, but just like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, use a jack to hold it up. Now look at this. Now we got it. Bolt numero uno. Interesting part about putting this car together that John shared with me is that by the time this car is done, he will have put a piece of this car on over and over and over and over again. You put it on, you take it off. You put it on, you take it off. Put it on, take it off. Then you get that piece on, then you get the next piece on, line it up. You put it on, make some mods, take it off. Then you gotta with everything as far as like the gaps and stuff. So I hope you appreciate what your boy here is doing, because this guy's a machine. And then I'm told that the actual rear bumper bolts to this. So it bolts into the side here. So the actual diffuser holds part of the bumper onto the car. That's wild. So that piece of the bumper lines up to this piece of the diffuser. I see, I got you. So John found an obstruction where it was bumping into this. So what he's gonna do is take the rear bumper off right now and do a little cut, because there's a piece that was attached to the bumper sill from, like, I guess he's saying from the mold when the bumper was actually built. This piece right here, so he's gonna cut that down.
Fit number one.
Test fit number 1. Driver's side rear quarter panel.
Yep, get it in. And somewhat on the first shot.
We were looking over here, and obviously to make this fit and all line up, this is like, you can see the gap because this is a bit too long. So he'll like shave all this down and get all these places where like this all fits quite nicely until that right there. He'll take a bit off of there, and then he'll be working on obviously this side as well, which is a similar thing. Well, this is super exciting, you guys. Considering this is really day 1. He only did like 4 hours of work yesterday, or 5 hours of work, and today he's had a kind of like a full day on it. And now we have the rear diffuser on, the rear bumper on, both rear quarters are on, and the engine covers on, just as a mock-up. You got, like I said already, he's gonna put this on, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off, get all the edges, get all the gaps, get everything lined in. And he also took off the exhaust today, the air box today. Guy's knocking it out of the park. But check this out. I present to you the first visual taste of what will be Tire Slayer 6.0 here at Daily Driven Exotics, the Super Trofeo Evo Tire Slayer 6.0. Bam! Look at that, just feast your eyes. So you have diffuser, rear bumper, quarter panel. You got like fins on fins on fins. And then we will have that iconic roof scoop right there. But man, it's coming together. I'm so pumped. This is exciting. Because a lot of the time, like John and I were talking, like a lot of the time when people do builds, it takes so long, but he knows this car in and out. So he's just banging it out. He knows where to go, what to cut, what to do, the steps in proper order. And it's crazy. It's not even like the guy's reading a manual. It's all up here. So pretty impressive, to say the least. We'll hit you guys with a little montage, and then that's gonna be a wrap for this video, because he's gonna need some sleep. I'm gonna need some sleep. I'm gonna need a little snack or something. So let's end this video with an epic montage, you guys. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, because you're gonna wanna see this project, the continuation of it, and eventually the final product. Will I do a painted livery? What will we do for Tire Slayer 6.0? Comment below what you think we should do. This is pretty rad. This worked out really well. So we just might have to do something as crazy or crazier and raise that bar yet again. Let's hit that montage. I love the bird's eye view from up here, Don. Like looking down, it's crazy. The whole back of the car is a new car. You guys, I also have to hold on here. A little dirty up here, a little dusty. All right, that's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned as the build continues. I will see you guys in the next video. Say goodbye, John.
Peace.
Peace. That's bananas. Absolutely bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I think I spelled that right.